In no mood to let this game get away from them on their home floor. Welcome, everybody, to another presentation of the NBA Live on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. And giving us the rundown from the sideline, David Aldridge. DA, it's all yours.
Thanks very much. Now, guys, at the end of this season, there is a potential opt-out of the collective bargaining agreement. And after seeing star players hold out, some wonder if that will be exercised. Commissioner Silver says we have a common interest to ensure that contracts are honored. Those are issues we can approach collectively. Kevin?
As is always the best case. David, thank you. And this is an interesting time of the season, isn't it, Clark, for a lot of these coaches? Having to balance minutes and keep players healthy for the long haul.
Yeah, it is a bit of a balancing act, Kevin. A lot of players don't like to take a seat when they're healthy and able to play. All of these guys, when you get to this level, everybody is a high-level competitor. And sometimes, even if it's for their own good, it's hard to tell them they got to take a night off. Again, I think you go back to reducing practice time and giving players a chance to play in every game that they're able to play in.
Now the starting group for Orlando. Banchero out there with Wendell Carter. Then it's Terrence Ross. Then there's Bull. And it's Anthony in at the 1 spot. And for the Nets, the guard set is Irving and Curry. Durant is out there with Simmons. And it's Sharp in at the 5, roaming the paint.
Yeah, that's a good way to start the game. Nice inside bucket right there.
And the pass to Simmons. He kicks it to KD. Offensive rebound. Banchero with the ball. KD's on him. And it's Banchero missing. Curry against Ross. And on the way from Irving for 3. Good, and Curry gets the assist.
A precision pass with Curry, also excellent at seeing his guys when they're open.
A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Pass to Ross. And here is Anthony. Last game he had 13. Now here's Ross. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And what I love about Ross, that boundless athleticism. We've seen this guy throw down some absolutely vicious slams.
And it's so much fun to watch him elevate and take flight. You know, it's not about just dunking for him. I mean, he's got a solid stroke as well. I think he's just a really good, well-rounded offensive player.
No good on that one.
Well, I tell you what, you look at the youth of the Magic and the talent they have all throughout the roster. I think it's just a matter of time and seasoning before this team takes a really big jump forward.
And he sinks the second. And you know, Clark, the Magic have collected their young talent in a number of ways.
Yeah, I like the diversity of accumulation, if you will. They've traded for some. They've drafted most. They know when their timeline is. The Magic, I think, have done a really good job with their rebuild.
And Durant gets it to go.
Boy, what a graceful athlete. I mean, Durant does a beautiful job moving and slicing through that defense, getting a high percentage shot there.
Now here's Anthony. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game.
Boy, that was a sweet-looking teardrop. There's very little defense for that.
And you love seeing that great mobile 1 drive a second time.
A nice take. Staying aggressive with this game, still very much up in the air.
Here's KD. Curry on the wing. Shoots the 3. And the Nets, another 3.
You know, the staple of Seth Curry's game is shooting the ball off the catch.
Orlando, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Anthony looking it over. from 13. That's good on the jump shot. Anthony's got 6.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Now, here is Irving. He had 35 points last game out. Anthony nowhere around. Ben Simmons with the rebound.
No excuses, none. I mean, with the defense non-existent, I mean, he has to connect from there.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
And, you know, guys, I love his fight and grit on the interior. I mean, he never lets a shot go uncontested.
Yeah, going hard to the rack, making a statement here early on.
Yeah, that's how he rolls. I mean, intimidate the opponent right now.
Now here's Curry. Last game he had 12. Here's Simmons. And the layup falls.
Simmons really comfortable in tight. And he's so skilled, he makes it look easy scoring inside.
Pass to Ross. From the arc. And it's Banchero missing. And here's Curry who brings it up for Brooklyn. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Well, KD still a net after asking for a trade. The team looked but didn't feel a deal was there. And Durant will continue to play, but you feel like this story could drag on until the trade deadline or beyond.
The Nets shooting their first foul shots of the night here.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good.
And never say never, but we might never see another player who combines the length and guard skills of Kevin Durant. He's a player who completely breaks the mold.
And KD drops them both. And when you think about Durant's singularity as a player, Steve Kerr said he's more gifted than Michael Jordan. And Greg, what do you think of that?
Well, Steve's had a first-hand view coaching KD and playing alongside Jordan. He didn't say greater, but more gifted. And I think it's a conversation.
Here's Curry. He doesn't hit that one. And it's the Magic taking it the other way, coming off that loss against Philadelphia.
I'll tell you, they played hard, they drew fouls, but they could not convert at the line.
And that can drive guys absolutely crazy. I mean, they know they're better free throw shooters than that, but just did not get it done from the line.
The towering presence that is Ball, good at staying active and going after those offensive rebounds.
Now here's Simmons. 20 points for him last game against Portland.
It was never all about himself. He came away with a lot of assists in that game and just kind of kept everybody in the mix.
Now Banchero, following the three-point attempt by Kyrie Irving. Banchero passes to Carter. Rebounded by the Nets. Irving kicks to Curry. From deep three-point range, Irving can't get it to go. Orlando trailing here. Tries from 7. Ben Simmons with the rebound.
The inside just a bit too congested for him to get the usual shot he would have with rhythm.
Irving passes to Curry. Down low. Now here's Sharp. D right on him. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Anthony driving in, and he slams it down right on top of Kevin Durant.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn.
And as I watch Cole out there, Kevin, I just love the progression he's made. The young man's put the work in to improve his game and really only starting to scratch the surface.
To the middle. Ross with the steal. And now Orlando on the break. Anthony leading the charge.
Ross has earned his reputation as a team-first guy. Excellent at distributing the ball.
For Cole Anthony, GA, this team believes in his future.
I mean, he's a competitive kid and knows how to play the right way. And now he understands how to play winning basketball. And that's no bias from me. That's just my analysis.
Orlando's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Passes it to Ross. And here's Carter. Now Banchero. He's coming off a 22-point game against Philadelphia. Ross. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Great appreciation for Ross. Never afraid of going into the contact on the way up. Well done.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Magic.
And they've set the tone from the jump. They're looking to pound it inside and score in the paint.
You know, points off turnovers is something else they've excelled in. I expect the opponent at least to try to squeeze that orange a little better.
That free throw good from Ross.
And after that trade request this summer, Kevin Durant still a Brooklyn Net. The offers weren't enough to move the needle, and the decision was made to run it back. One thing's for sure, when you've got KD, you've got a chance.
Watanabe's checked in for Sharp. The Magic also changing it up. Jonathan Isaac comes in for Wendell Carter. And Wagner's subbed in for Bol. And both free throws good for Ross.
And the Magic have been one of the league's worst offenses in recent years. In fact, it's been over a decade since they've been average in that regard. Drafting a ready-made weapon in Paolo Banchero, they hope can help them take a step in the right direction.
Now here's Ross. He's coming off a 22-point game against Philadelphia.
And he didn't take any plays off at the defensive end. I mean, he wound up with 4 steals on the night.
Banchero, that's good.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Yeah, I like the way they're setting the tone. Really playing with a lot of energy here at the start. Yeah, he just flat out tricked that one, missed it, and has no one to blame but himself.
And it's Wagner missing.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Now the pass to KD. Banked in off the glass. Durant's got 6.
KD's aggressive streak coming out on that play. He can mix it up with the big guys when he needs to.
Orlando leading by 3. Anthony kicks to Ross. Anthony against Irving. Anthony, the pass to Wagner. Ross on the wing. Shot clock at 6. He's made 3 of his 4 free throw attempts in the game. The first free throw is good. And Brooklyn making a change here. Warren's checked in. And to change for the Magic. Mohamed Bamba, he's checked in for Banchero. He hits one and misses one, each at the line. Nets trail by 4. Outside, Simmons. Irving for 3. The shot misses. And it's the Magic taking it the other way. Pass to Watanabe. Outside Warren. Here's Watanabe. He's covered by Isaac. Ross with it. To the inside. And the basket by Isaac. And the Magic lead by 6.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Pass to Ross. Outside Anthony. Here's Wagner. Shoots it up. They get it back. Here's Bamba. Simmons with the defensive effort. And so it's Irving. He brings it up for the Nets. 4-point game. Simmons finds Irving. Nets passing it around. It's Curry outside. And Bamba pulls it down. Bamba's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's the floater. It's blocked. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Irving passes to Watanabe. Here's Simmons. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. It goes on Mohamed Bamba. Greg, Ben Simmons, one of 4 players in the entire history of the NBA to average at least 7 rebounds and 7 assists per game through his first 4 seasons.
Think about it, joining Magic Johnson, Oscar Robinson, and Luka Doncic. That is some pretty elite-level company.
And the first one drops.
You know, Ben Simmons, so unique as a player. I think he's one of the few non-bigs who can actually dominate a game scoring below the foul line. Not just scoring, but with his passing, too.
Here's what Orlando's going with right now. Suggs, he's checked in for Terrence Ross. And Markelle Fultz is subbed in for Anthony. He doesn't get the second one. Orlando leading by 3. No one near Suggs as he lets it go. Another shot. And that one drops for him.
Boy, Bamba really a dogged rebounder despite his slight frame. He's got great length and timing, and his intensity is really impressive.
Now, here is Irving. 5 points in the game. And here's Warren for 3. And it's Orlando with the rebound. Bamba's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Now, here's Suggs. Guarded by Simmons. Suggs passes to Isaac. Wagner outside. Sinks the triple. And now it's an 8-point Magic lead.
Yeah, off to a strong start here early. 6 points off second chance buckets.
Simmons against Bamba. And Simmons kicks to Curry. Simmons passes to Watanabe. Off target from 3-point range. Last game for Brooklyn, it was a loss to Portland. Passes it to Bamba. Bounce pass Wagner to the left side wing. Fultz against Irving. Bamba wide open and he fires. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Irving passes to Simmons. A 3 from Warren. Trains the 3-pointer.
At the arc, Warren gets in the zone, able to shoot with total concentration and lay it right in.
There's the pass to Fultz. Wagner with it from outside the arc. And they'll get another chance. Suggs with the ball. Curry meets him. And it's Suggs missing.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Yeah, sensational is a really good word for it. They're tearing it up on the glass.
And here we go. Fast break. Fultz has got it. And finished off by Fultz.
Man, I like how aggressive Fultz is. I mean, excellent breaking down the defense in the open floor with his speed. Fantastic work.
And Curry has it in the corner. Here's Irving. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's on Markelle Fultz.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throws.
Both free throws good from Kyrie Irving.
Already a very confident player. Knocking down those free throws only fuels that.
From deep. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. Cole Anthony has been on display for Orlando. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And from what we've seen from Orlando, what do you guys see?
Well, one way to generate more offense, pound the offensive glass. That was the difference in the first.
Oh, there's no doubt about it, guys. Without those second chance points, this game would have had a much different feel to it.
Clark, of guys playing today, who would you put your money on to be a successful NBA coach?
You know, Kevin, the smart money is on point guards, but I think any player that's been a student of the game could be a successful coach. But point guards most likely is my answer. Chris Paul, maybe even a guy like Jalen Brunson in the future.
The guard set is Irving and Curry. And it's Durant. Then it's Joe Harris. And it's Claxton in at the 4 spot. So that's the Nets 5. Here's Bull. Pass to Banchero. It's hauled in by Claxton. Outside Curry. Pass to Claxton. Durant down low. That's in, and that's his 4th basket of the night. He's taken 7 shots, a solid 57%.
Irving doing a nice job there being creative and efficient with that beautiful assist.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, D.A.?
Thanks, guys. The Nets have tremendous talent, of course, but there have been some challenges. KD says, I know the fans have high expectations for us, but if you're a fan, you'll appreciate Nets basketball and what we're trying to build, and you'll follow us along this journey because you never know what may happen. Kevin, back to you.
Great. David, thank you. Here's Harris. Paolo Banchero making his last shot. And the basket by Harris.
You know, this is where Harris is most dangerous, one of the very best from behind the arc. His eyes light up when he gets these long-distance chances.
Now, here's Fultz. He isn't playing a big part of their offensive scheme, averaging around 15.5 points a game. Banchero. Second shot opportunity, and it's blocked.
You know, he just has not been himself this period. Just too inconsistent up and down at the offensive end.
Here's Durant. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Boy, what a nice ball fake there. Hard not to bite on that one. I mean, you have to be aggressive if you want to challenge KD's shot, and then he's got you right where he wants you.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Now the free throw is good. Now leading by 1.
Well, you look at Durant, and it's obvious. He feels like he's got so much more to prove. I mean, he's as driven a player as you'll find in this league. That's part of his greatness.
Anthony's checked in for Markelle Fultz. Durant hits them both.
And it's been a really good day for him at the line. Some other bigs have well-documented problems on their free throws. He's not one of them.
Now, here's Suggs. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. They shoot again and blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Here's Bull. Outside Curry. Tries from 10. Harris. It's good on the putback. Harris has got the lead up to 4 now for the Nets.
Yeah, you know, not normally the guy you see crashing the boards there, but Harris giving some extra effort on the rebound.
Pass to Banchero. Here's Bull. Guarded by KD. Here's Anthony. Offensive struggles continue. Missing again. Irving passes to KD. Misses from close range.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
We've seen it time and time again in games. Effort and determination on the glass can make up for a lot of other weaknesses.
So it's Brooklyn now, after Paolo Banchero misses from long range. The pass to Irving. Curry kicks to Irving. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
And now the first timeout called here for the Magic. We've seen Kevin Durant really having a great game.
And he's just attacking the rim with force here. They need to try and deny him the ball in the paint to keep him away from the basket.
Watanabe's checked in for the Nets. And a switcher also for Orlando. Ross is checked in. Banchero. That one misses. So Brooklyn will take it the other way.
He's having a tough quarter, scoring the basketball and able to help them close this gap.
Second chance shot. Here's Claxton. Lays it up and banks it in. And it's a 9-point Brooklyn lead.
And without looking at the scoreboard, you think they were the team trailing and trying to fight their way back.
Yeah, I love the energy they're playing with. I say it this way. Good teams, championship teams, play against the game as much as they play against the opponent. Nice uptick here in their second chance points in this quarter.
And that one's good, Anthony.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
You know what, guys, honestly, I didn't think he'd win that battle. I mean, that's a lot of height to give up.
And how about breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk?
A nice way to pad that lead a little more. You're right.
Yes, indeedy. Well done.
The Magic trail by 9.
And Kyrie Irving, a Picasso with the ball in his hands. And like a lot of genius-level creators, he marches to the beat of his own drum.
Well, you know, stopping him is never easy to do, but the defense was strong there.
Curry passes to Claxton. Outside for Curry. Fires the 3. And he gets it back over Anthony. And Nicholas Claxton gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. And now let's take a look again at that incredible rejection.
Those kinds of plays are the ones that get you on the lead and help keep you in front.
A steal. Ross against Irving. Pass to Claxton. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. And you know, Greg, Kyrie sometimes is just a tough guy to figure out.
And the danger is pulling too much in your own direction. Even he confessed regrets about in Cleveland withdrawing from teammates and isolating himself. All part of growth.
Anthony against Irving. Pass to Ross. Now here's Anthony. Now here's Banchero. Right wing. 4 on the shot clock. Puts it up from 7. It's good, and the Brooklyn lead is cut down now to just 7 on the bucket from Ross.
The defense made their presence felt, but Ross is just too explosive down there.
And they call an illegal screen here.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
The Magic making a switch here. Wagner's checked in. Now a timeout called by Orlando.
And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
And I think this timeout, guys, is where you draw up some plays that are guaranteed to create some high percentage shots.
Anthony against Irving. Banchero. And finished off by Banchero.
just a terrific effort on the offensive glass. That's how they're going to cut into this lead.
And Greg, a dunk like that is sure to give them a spark.
Which is a spark they desperately need. They've got to ramp up the intensity.
Here's Curry. The Magic getting the bucket. It's stolen by Banchero. Here's Wagner. And finished off by Wagner.
Really good quickness in transition that time from Wagner, using those long strides to cover ground quickly.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat.
Now's the time to do it. Keep attacking that rim.
And it's the Magic with the ball, following the bucket by the Nets. And stolen by Irving. Knocked away. Here's Claxton. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him.
Now here's Anthony. It's a 5-point game. Wagner, right side. Passes it to Carter. Just 5 on the clock. Lets it go from deep. And it's Franz Wagner with the 3. Wagner's got 8 points.
And boy, has he picked it up since the start of the second. His shots now starting to fall.
Here's Watanabe. It's good from long range.
Boy, that's an example of Durant's basketball IQ and awareness, both platinum level.
The pass to Ross. Back to Anthony. From 12 feet out. And another one in the scoring column for him. He's 7 of 10 from the field.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And you know that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
Now here's Irving. 10 points for him. Claxton the pass to Durant. Off target with the free throw line, Jay. The Magic trail by 3. Now Banchero. And terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2. Banchero's got 6 here in this quarter. Timeout called, the Nets.
An elite prospect with very few holes in his game. Banchero can score from all 3 levels, makes plays for others, terrific rebounder. Man, the list goes on and on.
Some changes for Brooklyn. Sharp comes in for Kevin Durant. And Simmons subbed in for Nicholas Claxton. Then for the Magic, Bamba is checked in for Banchero. Isaac comes in for Wendell Carter. And Markelle Fultz is subbed in for Anthony. Oh, and here we go. Isaac's got the fast break chance. The feed to Bamba. Wagner outside. Ross with it. He's got 6. Back to Wagner. Fires from deep. A rebound by the Nets. Many scouts had Banchero as the safest pick in the draft. Would you agree?
He and maybe Jabari Smith Jr. What separates Banchero a little, he's an elite back to the basket scorer. Those guys have become increasingly harder to find.
On our AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you just saw an explosive highlight. Back to Fultz. On the wing, Isaac. Inside, Ross. And it's in there. Ross has got 8 points.
And that's a case where the deceptive strength that Ross has helps him score over the defense. You can't afford to take this guy lightly.
Now, here is Irving. He's got 12. Come on. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Bamba. The inbound.
Wagner takes a lot of pride in trying to make a defensive impact and does a good job contesting the shot there.
Jalen Suggs is checked in for Terrence Ross. And so it's Fultz who brings up the ball for the Magic. They trail by 1. Atlanta will be traveling to face them after this game. That game is the first and last of their homestand. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Yeah, you can see Bamba's composure down there. I mean, even when he's under pressure, he stays aggressive and calm.
And that one falls, and that puts him up by 1 point.
After a relatively slow start to his career, Mo Bamba has seen increased playing time, finally getting the opportunity to show why he was drafted 6th overall in 2018.
Pass to Isaac, tries again, and it's good on the way in. Isaac's got his second basket of the game.
And Isaac, really a big-time player on the interior. When he's near the basket, he's looking to score the ball.
Curry on the wing. The 3. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Irving's got his 4th assist in this one.
And for Bamba, his shot blocking and ability to space the floor really stood out.
And, Greg, that's a very valuable and unique combination. I mean, this guy has a 7'10" wingspan, covers a lot of ground defensively, moves his feet well, has a nice stroke. And at his height, he's able to get a lot of clean looks from beyond the arc.
Here's Curry. Jalen Suggs making his last shot. Poked away. 59 seconds left here in the second. Here's Wagner. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Hey, I can't fake it, fellas. I mean, Franz Wagner, 6'9", can make threes, mobile, agile. I'm actually glad I'm just sitting back watching these guys instead of trying to guard them. Franz Wagner wasted no time making a splash in the league. Took home a Rookie of the Month award at the end of 2021. A really good start for him on his budding NBA career.
Looking at who's out there now for the Nets. Warren comes in for Sharp, and Harris subbed in for Watanabe. Now, here is Irving. That shot missing. Wagner, right side. It's hauled in by Warren. Warren's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Curry with it. Now guarded by Fultz. Cross contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Boy, he does not take any possessions off. None. I mean, gotta give Fultz a lot of credit. Great at keeping his hands active on defense.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. Free throw good from Fultz.
And, you know, when Fultz is healthy now, he's a valuable part of this rotation. We've seen him make big strides lately.
Here's Irving. He feeds it to Harris. Warren dishes to Curry. From outside, off the mark. Oh, and here we go. Isaac's got the fast break chance.
You know, he doesn't rack up a lot of assists, but Isaac is a willing passer, and I think he's going to continue to grow in that area.
And so it's the Orlando Magic ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. They've set the tone. They love their tempo. They're going to be very tough to stop. Back right after this.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is right here. Say hey to the folks, Kenny.
Hey, folks.
Say hey to the folks, Shaq.
Hey, folks.
Hey, let's get this party started.
Okay.
Cole Anthony on fire in the first half. He ended up with 17 points and 1 steal. He's been a different player than he was in their last outing when he was off his game. He's rounded back into form tonight. Shaq, what'd you think about the Magic?
What stood out to me more than anything else was how hard they got after it on the offensive glass. They were keeping possessions alive and converting those rebounds into points. Take away those extra points, they're not in this position, Ernie.
Kenny, what's your take on Brooklyn so far?
They got hammered. I mean hammered on the board. That tells a lot about this game. The heart has not been there. The sacrifice hasn't been there. I mean, they just don't want it.
That's all for now. Say goodbye to the folks. Thanks
Goodbye,
for
folks.
joining us. Third quarter, just about ready to begin.
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. Cole Anthony having a dominant impact, guys, in this game.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
Here's Irving. Checking out the group for Jamal Mosley to start the second half. We've got Banchero. Cole is out there with Bamba. Then there's Cole Anthony. And it's Ross in at the 2-guard. The shot's good from Irving.
The team does a nice job supporting what Kyrie Irving does. I mean, they've got total trust in his ability, so I think they work a lot harder to set him up.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. This is his first free throw of the game.
And not the guy you want to see at the line too often. Season numbers has him in the bottom tier of the league.
And guys, this has not been a season to remember for him at the free throw line, certainly to this point.
Sharps checked in for Brooklyn. Wendell Carter, he's checked in for Orlando.
And like his father, Manu, Bole's combination of size and scoring is very unique. The key for him is just staying healthy.
The Nets have been good at the free throw line. This one, 7 of 8.
And team free throw numbers really about as good as you could ask for, around 80% on the season.
It's something they've been working very hard to correct and to change. I mean, they know how important it is to fix that inability at the free throw line.
And KD drops them both. Magic leading by 5. Outside Anthony, pass to Bol. And Simmons with the rebound. Simmons got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's going to be on Wendell Carter.
Well, that's the kind of pressure Durant puts on the defense. I mean, you just can't sit back and let him do what he wants to. Body up on him, even if you may risk a foul.
That's good from Durant. And so he makes both from the line. And for those of you turning in, we're about a minute into the second half. Passes to Ross. Here is Carter, guarded by Simmons. Banchero with the ball. KD's on him. It's deflected.
Starting slow in this half. 0 for 3 so far.
To the paint. It's hauled in by the Magic. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Banchero kicks to Carter. Over Simmons. That one wide left.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Ulrich. David?
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Kevin Durant learned an important lesson at age 11. His dad cooked him one-on-one. dunking on him and talking trash. Durant started crying and he locked himself in his room, but he came to realize, what am I so mad at? It's good to be passionate, but channel it. Once you're off the court, leave it and go back to being you. Kevin?
Great advice. David, thanks. And that one, good. Irving's got 5 points now this quarter.
Well, they're getting stops, and they're attacking on the offensive end.
And, you know, it's taken a big run, but they were able to get back into this one. Very impressive. No quitting these guys.
A rebound by the Nets. Sharp's got 5 rebounds tonight. Anthony against Irving. For the lead. And he lays it up and in. Irving's got 19 points.
All Irving needs is just a little room to convert, and he's good to go.
Anthony kicks to Banchero. Back to Anthony. Carter outside. Ross on the wing. Just 5 to shoot. Shoots over Curry. No good from Ross.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Here's Sharp. Action coming off the assist from Katie. And it's a 3-point Brooklyn lead.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Now a timeout called by Orlando.
Yeah, things not going their way, and he wants to just try to talk this one over.
And you know what, guys? If for nothing else, just to slow things down a little bit, change it up somewhat.
Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Anthony kicks to Carter. From 11 feet away, and the shot goes down. Carter's got his second bucket.
You know, the thing about Carter, even though he loves to play with his back to the bucket, he can also face you up and knock down the jump shot.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points.
Hey, guys, I know I'm stating the obvious here, but those could be an important 2 points considering how close this game is.
Here's Anthony after the basket by Brooklyn. The pass to Bull. Clock at 4. Back to Anthony on the line. The second chance effort. That is good. And the Nets lead is cut down to just 1 on the basket from Bull.
Yeah, inside, Bull does a great job just making subtle adjustments and utilizing that length.
Now here's Curry. 8 points for him. Irving up top, covered by Anthony. He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. He's on his way to the free throw line.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
And Brooklyn making a change here. Claxton's checked in. That free throw good from Kyrie Irving.
And after all the drama and wanting out, Kyrie Irving remains a net. Feels like a bit of a farewell tour, but winning can heal all, and you never know what the future may hold, especially with Kyrie.
Shot is good off the back rim and in. And the Nets lead by 6.
Well, it's fun watching Irving share the ball. I mean, when he concentrates on running the offense, this team is really dangerous.
Pass to Ross. Orlando moving the ball around. Carter, the pass to Anthony. Ross against Curry. No good from Ross.
You know, I wouldn't be surprised if he gets yanked soon. I mean, that's how bad his shot selection has been.
Pass to Claxton. Curry looking it over. Over Ross. That one, no good. And it's the Magic taking it the other way. And here's Banchero. He's got 8. Offensive rebound. Bull lays it up off the glass. Bulls got 7 now in this quarter.
Yeah, no question who's been the aggressor on the offensive glass.
Yeah, they have the advantage. A big one in second chance points. Those extra possessions really help an offense, and it demoralizes the defense.
Now here's Irving. He's got 22. 2 points. That one goes. Irving's got 12 points in just the second half.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
And that was another look at the fantastic Mobile One drive that happened a moment ago.
And trying to extend this lead, no better way than playing north and south, getting after it.
Here's Anthony. 17 points in the game. Over Irving. That is good. And the Nets' lead is cut down to just 4 points with a bucket from Anthony.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Now, here is Irving. He's got 24. Durant in the corner. Back to Irving. Over Anthony. And it's Irving missing. The Magic trail by 4. Anthony in the corner. Hits it from three-point range. Anthony's got 22 points.
He drilled one from deep in the first half, doing it again here in the second.
Now a timeout called by Brooklyn.
And a wise move to call timeout there. They need to settle down a bit. They've been playing out of control at times here, and it shows with their turnover numbers.
So for the Nets, Warren's checked in for Sharp. Watanabe comes in for Kevin Durant. And Harris subbed in for Curry. So Orlando going with an almost entirely new group here. Bamba is checked in for Bull. Jonathan Isaac comes in for Carter. Wagner's checked in for Banchero. And Markelle Fultz is subbed in for Cole Anthony. Orlando's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Ross finds Bamba. Here's Wagner. Moves back up. Isaac trying to break free. That is good. And the Nets' lead is cut down to just 1 on the basket from Bamba. Irving against Fultz. Irving looking for an opening. Harris passes to Warren. And that one, good. Warren's got 5 now.
Well, I tell you what, I love watching Warren match the defense's intensity and still be able to convert. This is a hard-nosed, really good offensive player.
Fultz kicks to Isaac. Passes it to Wagner. Now Ross. Now here's Fultz. He's got 5. Wagner outside. Basket counts. 11 points in the game.
Wagner knows how to pick and pop. Sets a solid screen and then gets out of it quickly into the roll to his shooting spot.
And there's the pass to Warren. On the wing, Irving. He's got 24. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
Monster quarter for him. He's put the team on his back, trying to carry them to the W.
Back to Fultz. Kicks to Ross. Three-pointer. The basket good off the assist from Fultz.
Man, I like the three-point stroke of Ross. Gets it off so effortlessly. Man, he's got terrific form.
Here's Irving. They get a hand on it. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. You gotta love strong defense, especially when it comes in the form of harsh rejections. Wow.
Boy, he is all over that shot. I mean, had it read the whole way, got himself in the position, and then was able to make the play.
Here are the Magic now. And so it's Fultz who brings up the ball for the Orlando Magic. And the foul called on Watanabe. That'll be his second foul of the game. So it's Orlando now. It's a one-point game. Wagner wide open. And they get it back. And Nicholas Claxton gets the whistle that time. That'll be his second foul of the game. Fultz against Irving. For the lead. And it's laid in by Fultz. Fultz has got 7.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backcourt.
It's clearly been their edge, and in a close game like this, you look for every edge you can find.
Ball's knocked loose. And here we go. Fultz heading to the basket. And finished off by Fultz.
Give Fultz credit. I mean, we see what he can do on both sides of the ball there. He's answered the doubters with his play.
Warren against Isaac. Warren dishes to Harris. Over Ross. And that time, also a missed shot.
Tell you what, that is a missed opportunity from mid-range for sure. With as little defense as was shown, should have made that one.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And you know you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
And so here's Orlando. Orlando leading by 5. 1:09 left in the third quarter of the game. Pass to Isaac. Over Harris. It's hauled in by Claxton. Brooklyn's gone 2 of 2 from long range in the third quarter so far. Here's Irving. And he uses the glass on the layup. Irving's got 17 now just in the second half.
And really the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring them back.
Fultz the pass to Wagner. He kicks to Ross. Orlando moving the ball around. Pass to Fultz. Lock at 6. Here's Irving. He has 29. Outside Warren. Ross against Irving. The Nets need to get a shot off here. Watanabe, no good. Now Fultz. Ross on the wing. That shot is off. Got it off in time. No good. 3 quarters of play in a close game here. Orlando out in front. They're up by 3. 2K Sports back in a moment here in Brooklyn. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. The guard set is Irving and Curry. Simmons is out there with Sharp. And it's KD in at the 3. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Nets trail by 5. Irving with it, and it's Carter picking him up. Curry against Anthony. Irving with the ball.
You know, one of the best sights from the NBA in my mind in 2022 was seeing Markelle Fultz on the court again. It was a long road back from his torn ACL, not to mention the issues he had with the frozen shoulder early in his career.
And he knocks down the first one.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show
at the free throw line.
Yeah, they're making the most of their opportunities at the stripe, and they'll need to keep it up to take the lead.
Both shots good from the stripe.
You know, what comes to mind first when you think of Irving is his handles. Rush hour tight, but also his dynamic ability as a scorer.
Here's Carter, and then Carter with the dunk.
And just tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard.
Guys, it is symbolic of their effort here tonight.
And for a player who relies on quickness and mobility like Fultz, an ACL injury can be devastating.
Well, trust me, I haven't had one, but I know enough guys who have, and it's a tough injury for any player to come back from a torn ACL. And Markelle had to work extremely hard every day for a year and a half. All credit to him for putting that kind of effort into his rehab so he could get back out on the court.
Orlando with the ball. After the basket by Brooklyn, here's Fultz. Brooklyn with the rebound. Sharp's got 7 rebounds in the game. Outside Curry. High post, KD. Curry trying to break free. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
Durant's ability to score in a lot of different ways is huge, and he makes it look easy.
Back to Anthony. Banchero kicks to Fultz. Pass to Banchero. Back to Fultz. Shoots over Curry. Fultz, no good. Brooklyn trailing to take the lead. The shot by Curry, no good.
Early on, he tried to shoot his way out of this funk, but later in the game now, he might want to just give it up and look for his teammates to do the scoring.
And it's Durant with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. The Wizards on the road to face them after this game. And Simmons slams it in.
And for a 6'10 player like Simmons to be handling the ball like that, come on, that's criminal.
Orlando, they've gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. Fultz finds Anthony. Here's Bull. Back to Anthony. Over Irving. Another miss by Orlando. The Nets have gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. Count it! And he'll have a chance for a 3-point play. It's on Paolo Banchero. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Brooklyn.
Well, you know, throughout this game, they've shot the ball extremely well from downtown. Their shooters are getting open and letting it fly.
And we also got to talk about the damage they've done inside. The opposition having a hard time keeping that ball out of the paint. Impeccable from the line since halftime.
No misses yet. You can't do much better than that, guys.
Now here's Anthony, and there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That'll be his second foul of the game. We're in the final quarter of play here, 3 minutes in. Now a timeout called by Orlando. Kyrie Irving really making a difference here.
He can't miss from deep. The defense has to regroup here, and I think they've got to change things up because he's locked in from behind the arc.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
I was able to listen in on what Jamal Mosley was going over with his team. He told them they have to pick it up. He said there's no time like the present, fellas. Embrace the moment, and let's take back this game. We'll see what they can do, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Now, here's Banchero, and it's blocked. They retain possession, and he gets it back. Carter, the pass to Banchero. 6 on the shot clock. Can they get it? The Magic need to get a shot off here. The 3 from Anthony. The Magic again can't hit. Nets leading by 4. 16 feet away. Nice spin off the left rim and in. KD's got 4 this quarter.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Here's Banchero. That one falls, coming off Carter's feet. That's 12 points for Paolo Banchero.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
Now, here's Irving. And the pass to Sharp. Back to Irving. Durant, wide open, he fires. Offensive rebound, outside Simmons. And that one drops.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
The Magic trail by 6. Pass to Ross. Here's Bull. Pass to Carter. The shot that time, not on target. Simmons with the defensive effort. Here's Curry. Here's Sharp. Outside for Simmons. On the wing, Irving. Covered by Anthony. Shot clock at 5. Second shot opportunity. And it's Irving missing. Well, Orlando shooting a mediocre 41% in this one. Bull dishes to Anthony. Ross passes to Anthony. Second chance shot. It's good, and the Brooklyn lead is cut down now to just 4 in the basket from Carter.
A terrific offensive rebounder. Carter Jr. excels using that big body of his to take advantage on the board.
Here's Irving. Makes it off the glass. Irving's got 7 points here in this quarter.
And you can just see he's a different player since coming back from halftime.
The Magic shooting in the fourth quarter down around 31%, not playing with as much energy here lately. And the dunk by Bull. And he's now got the double-double. 11 points and 11 rebounds.
That's just too easy for Bull. Once he gets the right position, his focus there is on the finish.
Here's Curry after the Magic pick up 2. The 3 from KD. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got 9 assists now tonight. Here's Anthony. Passes it to Ross. Banchero with the ball. Now here's Bull. 6 to shoot. Anthony kicks to Carter. Fires for 3. That shot off. The Nets go the other way with it. Right side, Kevin Durant. Outside, Curry. Ross against Durant. Over Ross. Durant, no good. And it's Anthony with the ball for Orlando. They trail by 7. No good from Ross. Brooklyn's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. KD passes to Sharp. And Bull pulls it down. Bull's got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. And Orlando making a change here. Wagner's checked in. The Magic trail by 7. Here is Ross. The pass to Bull. With the floater. Another shot. And he sinks the layup.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
Hey, guys standing around spectating. I mean, you got to get in there and get tough.
Now here's Irving. Pass to Curry. Looking to end his cold spell. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Can't be too aggressive when guarding Seth Curry because he's good at attacking and drawing fouls.
The free throw drops for Curry.
And you know, for Curry, getting into the league has been a battle for Seth. I mean, he's more established and playing with more confidence now.
And both free throws good for Curry. The Magic trail by 7. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Up top, Wagner. Defended by Durant. Kept alive. Out to Anthony. And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Here's Anthony. Here's Ross.
The scoring efficiency has been low, and it's not helping them on the scoreboard.
Continuing to show activity on the offensive glass. Second chance buckets have been huge.
Yeah, they certainly have been. You'd like to knock down that first one, but if you don't, then the second shot is the next best thing.
Morris is checked in for Sharp. Timeout called the Nets. And now let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Kyrie Irving.
And guys, no doubt who our pick was going to be. He's made everyone else on the court look like they're playing at half speed. It's been total domination, and you can't help but just sit back and admire that performance.
T.J. Warren, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Nets leading by 4. Irving kicks to Warren. And he gets it to go.
You know, I like seeing Warren do work inside. He might be a three-point shooter, most known for that, but he's still 6'8". You got to do some work in the paint.
Now here's Anthony. Down low. And it's Bull that time on the assist by Anthony.
Showing he can step up when the team needs him. Bull there with a big basket.
Inside, Curry up and in on the layup. And the Nets lead by 6.
Yeah, nothing too fancy. Just getting the job done when they need to. Make every possession count.
To the right side. Here's Bull. It's hauled in by Kevin Durant. Durant's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. And stolen by Wagner. And now it's Ross running. He can go all the way. And the jam by Ross.
Large from T. Ross, showing major confidence out there.
Now Irving. Kicks it to Curry. To the middle. Here's Simmons. Left side, Warren. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Just 3 to shoot. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Irving's got his 9th assist in the game now.
Boy, Warren does a nice job, I think, of putting himself in position for those catch-and-shoot opportunities.
Time called here. The Magic decide to talk it over. Kyrie Irving really making a difference here.
Absolutely on fire. They need to regroup and figure out a way to slow his roll.
The Magic trail by 7. Outside Anthony. Pass to Wagner. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
As the game gets tight late and the stakes rise, you need guys who are willing and able to step up.
Free throw, no good.
No denying, the future is certainly bright for Wagner. He's a superb scorer already who also is growing as a passer.
It's hauled in by the Magic.
And you're just not going to see him do that very often. Usually when he rises up, there's a guarantee it's going down.
Moving against Anthony. Irving passes to Durant. Curry on the wing. 1:21 left in the game. And yes, it's good. And the Nets lead by 7.
Seth Curry's game in the mid-range area continues to look better, taking advantage of all opportunities.
Uses the glass to finish the layup. Anthony's got 24 points.
I mean, already hot coming into the game. Is it fair to say he's hotter?
Well, that might be fair, but I wouldn't want to take away from what he did in that last game. I mean, let's just say it's a pretty nice run he's on, no matter how you decide to frame it up.
Here's Irving after the made shot from Cole Anthony. 5 on the clock. Simmons finds Warren. A three-pointer, no good. Anthony against Warren, 11 feet away. Here's Wagner. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
The young fella taking charge of the situation. Wagner gets the clutch bucket for his team. How sweet is that? Basically automatic from the line, not the guy you want to send there now.
The game has come down to this.
Huge possession.
Anthony against Irving. In the corner, Simmons with it. Durant for 3. Carter pulls it in. Now a timeout called by Orlando. They're trailing by 2. There's 21 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. And it's Orlando's ball. A 2-point game. Wagner on the wing. Can't cash in.
This is where experience can be a differentiator, but Wagner's skill might be just as good.
That's the first, and that narrows the gap to 1. Can't sink it, and that was an important free throw. And they foul intentionally. They're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not in the penalty yet.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let them dribble the game out.
Exactly. I mean, you got to stop the clock any way possible and hope they alligator arm a few of those free throws.
Good on the first, and that will put them up by 2.
You get the feeling that KD loves the pressure because he knows what he's capable of doing for this team.
Second one is good. Hitting both at the line, and it's a 3-point game.
Those were pressure-packed free throws, and he looked as cool as he could be. So big to give them that 3-point lead.
Wagner from long range. Oh, he couldn't make that shot go to force overtime. And so it's Brooklyn who scrapes by with the win. What a show they put out here at home tonight.
I mean, these are those games that feel so great to win, and really, it's like a knife in the gut to lose. You got to love being on edge of your seat and just wondering what's going to happen. How is this thing going to play out?
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much, Seth. Satisfying home win. What does the support feel like in front of these fans?
Oh, it's great. Great home court. They bring that energy every game. even when we're struggling. So, I mean, it's much appreciated, and it felt good to get this win for them.
It was a team effort and a crowd effort as well. Congrats. Back to you.
David, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.